But as I was saying, whatever you think it is, it's 1,000 times better. That song is so correct. I mean, welcome
Yep.
everyone to the call tonight. I want to thank you all for showing up. What you're about to see is something phenomenal, and it's going to bless your socks off. And if you all could, those of you all that are here tonight for the first time, could you please state your name and let us know where you're calling from? And also in the chat, print your name out there and let us know who invited you to the call.
Well, this is Renee Simpson. I'm from Deptford, New Jersey.
Okay. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. So how do I put my name in?
His tap on, are you on the computer or on your phone?
I'm on my computer.
Okay, go down to the, well, Sharon, can you tell me how to do that on the chat, on the phone, I mean, on the computer? To
Yeah,
the
just
bottom
click on
of the
chat.
Mm-hmm.
I'll click on chat. Okay.
Right.
All right. And
And
then
then
it's,
get to typing.
oh, listen to you. Come get to typing. So, but it says, okay, everyone is this new chat. Is that me?
Yes.
Oh, message to everyone, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll put in a message to everyone.
Yes.
Okay.
We need your name and who invited you to the call. Who you were the guest of.
Oh, okay. I'll be talking in here, you know that.
And any other guests on the call, please state your name and let us know where you're calling from, and welcome to the call.
Hi, I'm Erica from Houston, Texas. Here to support you guys.
Hey, Erica.
Thank you,
Hi.
Erica.
Hey, good evening. It's Dawn from Baltimore.
Hello, Dawn. Welcome to the call, Dawn.
Thank you.
Hello,
Support
Dawn.
my team.
Thank you for coming.
Amen.
Okay,
Hi, my name is Teresa.
Oh.
Hello, Teresa.
Lauren Scott invited me.
Hello,
Okay.
Teresa.
Welcome to the call, Teresa.
Hi.
Also, folks, once we get the call started, once you state your name and where you're calling from, could you please mute yourself out? That way we don't have any interference and any background noise coming in on the call to distract everybody.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Now how do I get my name up here? Mm-hmm.
And what are you trying to do?
Well, I see your name on your, on your picture, but I was trying to, mine just says owner, but
Right.
I guess I just didn't know.
That's something you have to do in settings, in the Zoom settings.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I need a 16-year-old for that.
That's okay.
Don't
We know
worry.
who you are.
You're not by
I
yourself.
ain't gonna lie. I'll get some of them young people from my church to come over and show me. You laughing at Reverend Scott?
You're not by yourself. I just learned where the on button was not too long ago.
Well, as my man Tony T says, high check, low tech.
Well, I want to welcome Angie to the call too. I invited her as a guest.
Welcome, Angie.
Hello, Angie.
Angie, where are you calling in from, if you don't mind telling us? Hello, Angie, are you there?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now, Angie.
Okay, I'm from Birmingham, Alabama.
Birmingham. Oh my goodness, I lived in Birmingham. I got stuck there for 11 years.
I've been stuck here for some time.
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. So welcome to the call, Angie. Welcome to the call.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I think it's time to start. Luther, you want to turn it over to the people launching the party? Yeah,
Yes,
that
yes,
Larry
yes,
and yeah.
yes. Okay, folks. Well, this is Larry's and Marci's launch party, and I'm gonna turn it over to Larry Scott, Reverend Scott. You take it away.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. I am excited that you are here. We want to introduce you to an opportunity that is just fantastic. And I know enough to be excited.
Mm-hmm.
However, there's someone who knows a lot more about it than me. This woman's energy is contagious. Not only is it contagious, but it's knowledgeable, and she will help you to have a better lifestyle. I believe she has just ranked up to a one-star ambassador. Yay!
4-star director.
One-star director. Okay. See, I told you she already knows more than I do. But she is high up on the chain, and she's a woman who loves to help people. And I got to know her. This is probably my third week of knowing her. And I'm excited to present to you none other than the incomparable, knowledgeable, love to help, energy contagious Miss Bunmi Moore.
Hey, hey, hey. Thank you so much, Larry, for that awesome introduction. I appreciate you so much. I love you and your energy as well. Guys, I am excited about this information that we're going to be sharing with you over the next 35 minutes or so. So do me a favor, pay close attention, turn off any distractions. If you got any radio in, we don't listen to the radio anymore, TV on, cut it off. You got a dog that's barking, like shut him up in the room and let's focus for the next 35 minutes because this information does have the opportunity to change your life for the rest of your life. Now, we are here tonight to celebrate the launch of Miss Marci Bryant. Now, Marci was tuned into this information just about a week or so ago when she came to Larry's launch. And so that's how this thing really snowballs. It's just friend telling friend about the savings that they found, about the lifestyle that they are embarking upon, about the extra stream of income that they have started to develop. And people look, and if the shoe fits, they wear it. If it's not for them, we still all remain friends. That's how it works. So let me tell you my story of how I got started, because I was in Dubai a year ago. It was last October that I had gone there for a cryptocurrency conference. So I was making a lot of money in that world, but what I was doing felt like a job. It was literally like sales. And y'all, I hadn't worked a job since 2004. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I cannot like keep doing this. I prayed a prayer. I said, Lord God, I need residual income, 20 or 25,000 a month, whether I get out of bed or not. Well, y'all know that the Lord doesn't have to take a long time, right? Well, I prayed the prayer. Within 48 hours, I was in my hotel lobby, and a young lady was sharing with me how she had traveled to Dubai for $1. She had gone to Cabo, Mexico, and the whole entire stay was just $9. And she was saving money on every way that she did life. Excuse me 1 second. I gotta turn on my light. I thought it looked kind of dark for a reason. All right. So she was sharing how she was saving money on every way that she did life. And so she asked me to watch a video on my way home on the plane. I did. And when I saw what she was talking about with this lifestyle membership, I was like, ooh, this is good. I want in. But there was one thing that I wanted to check out. I wanted to look closer into how you made the money, because that was the part that I was looking for. That was what I had prayed for. And so when I got home, dropped my bags, I ran upstairs and went to YouTube. You know, a lot of us just search YouTube for everything. So I put in Trevorium compensation plan. And what came up, ladies and gentlemen, sealed the deal for me. I saw a daily pay residual income plan that would help me to reach six figures quicker than I had ever reached the six-figure income mark.
Miss
And when
Bunmi,
I saw that, I was like, it was unbelievable. I couldn't believe the numbers that I was seeing. I asked my partner, Daryl, I said, Daryl, is there any reason we should not do this business? And he said, none at all. And y'all, that was history. October 28th is the date that I joined. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you what it is that I saw. I'm going to show you what it was that Marci saw, that Lawrence saw, that made us say yes to this. But I got to know who I'm talking to, because typically there's three types of people looking at this information. So one type is the person that loves saving money on their bills. They're really conscious about their spending and they want to save money on however they're spending. Now, there's another person who wants to travel. There are people, when they hear travel, like, ooh, I love to travel. I don't like spending all that money on travel, but I do love to travel. And then there's a third type of person, someone who is money motivated, who understands the importance of multiple streams of income, who could use some extra money on the side. So I want you to put in the chat a 1, 2, or 3, meaning if you like to save money, put a 1. If you like to travel, put a 2. If you like to do all three, travel, save money, and make money, I want you to put a 3. So put a 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. Most times people are like, oh, I like all of them. I like saving money, I like making money, and I like traveling. So put that 1, 2, or 3 in the chat so I can know who I'm talking to. Who was that again that said her name? She couldn't change her name. That was owner. I forget what you said your name was. Type that in the chat. All right. So I'm glad, guests, that all of you are here. All right. I see a lot of number 3s. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to share my screen, and y'all, we're going to get into this good information. So as Larry said, I just hit the documented position of 1-star ambassador. No, I wish. Not 1-star ambassador, 4-star director, but I heard him speak that over me. So Larry, I claim it. I thank you, because it is in my future. So I just hit the documented position of 4-star director. And that just means that I'm continuing to help a lot of people to save money, make money, travel for less. And our team now has grown from me not knowing anything about this a year ago to now having over 250 people on our team. You know what that's called? It's called a clue. And I didn't get all those 250 people. I told some people that told some people that told some people. And so that's how you got here tonight. So introducing Travorium. You're going to be so glad you heard about Travorium. Think travel, think Emporium. Put it together, you have Travorium. We call this the Better Life Company. Now, I don't think there's anybody on here who would not want their life to be better. You may be saying, oh, my life is great. And I'm glad my life is great too. But as good as it is, it can always get better. And so David and Adela Hart, they're the founders of this company. They put together this company to help people to improve their lives and their lifestyles. And travel is a big part of people's lifestyle. So what he said he wanted to do was he wanted to form a company showing people how to make money by showing other people how to save on travel. But what we want you to know, guests, is this. It is so much more than travel. Can y'all type that in the chat? I need to make sure that y'all are hearing me and understand. This is so much more than travel. So if you love to travel, great. But if you don't like to travel, don't travel much, used to travel, but tired of traveling, this is still for you, because it is so much more than travel. And so 13 and a half years ago, when this company was started, David and Adela started out to do something different in the marketplace. They wanted to build a legacy company so that when you stop work, that you can still keep getting paid. They wanted to put something in here that would last longer than you and I, that could be aired to our children or our grandchildren. And so all of that fits the bill for Travorium. This is a global company doing business in more than 70 countries. We have home offices on 3 different continents, and the company is debt free. Never missed a check. For me, that's important, that if I'm putting out my efforts, I'm getting paid on time. So let's talk about the biggest industry in the world, That is the travel industry. So Marci and Larry have invited you to hear about this $10 trillion industry and how it can pay you part-time on the side without you giving up anything that you're currently doing. And let me tell you, folks, the travel industry is expanding. It's not shrinking. Even during COVID, people were traveling. After COVID, the market was resilient. Why? Why did it bounce back so quick? Because what is the one thing in the world that everyone says they want to do if they could? It is travel. So understand, does anybody here have any goals and dreams? Has anybody thought about what they want to do when they retire? Do you know that most people have travel on that list? I was just talking to a friend of mine named Brian, and he said he was at the airport. He saw a lot of young people. It's not just older retirees that are traveling. Young people like the backpacking and flying across to see other countries and doing solo trips. So this is something that resonates with everyone. That's why it's easy to explain and fun to do. It's not one of those types of businesses where it's something everybody needs, like insurance, but nobody wants to talk about it. But guess what people want to do? Their face lights up when they talk about where they've been or where they are going. And so this is something that puts smiles on people's faces. So it's a home based business with all of the tax deductions that the government affords home based business owners. So just by adding this into something you're already doing, whether it's your job, whether it's another business, guys, you'll be able to have write offs that will put more money back in your pocket. So Warren Buffett, he said this. He said, if you don't find a way to make money while you are sleeping, you are going to work until you what? Somebody say die. I
George.
don't know about y'all, but ain't nobody got time for that. I mean, literally, I want you all to understand this. When we are conditioned by society to grow up, go to school, and get a good what? A good job. And while jobs have their places, what we do most times, we're exchanging our limited time for money. We work 8 hours, we get paid 8 hours. We don't work, we don't get paid. But then we got to find out, well, what about the wealthy people? What are they doing? Do they have to go to work to get their wealth? Of course not. Wealth comes from business ownership through investing in businesses. And so, what people do who aspire to more in their prosperity, they find ways to make money, and it doesn't have to be them going to a job, them selling something and being at a point of sale. They do something one time, but they keep getting paid over and over and over again. If you like the idea of doing something once, but keep getting paid over and over, put in the chat, that's me, because I need to know who I'm talking about. I don't know about y'all, but I love the idea. I do something one time, but keep getting paid. Here's the bottom line, guys. Y'all got residual bills. You pay bills every month. You got residual bills, you deserve residual income. So we're going to get to that. But when you say yes to the Travorium membership, what happens? Every single month, you're going to receive travel points. Now, we call these travel dollars. They have lots of value. You're going to see how we use these points to buy down your vacations to pennies on the dollar. So, as you're collecting these points every month and they compound, it's going to be enough points so that once every 6 months, you'll get to go to some beautiful, awesome, phenomenal bucket list vacation destination that you've never visited, or maybe you've gone to before and you just want to get back to, but now you don't want to have to pay thousands of dollars to get there. So, these travel points are really, really important. They're going to help you to buy down travel on what we call your getaways and your world tours. But sometimes you just want to stay in a hotel. Well, this is not about you being a travel agent. If this was about being a travel agent, I would not be here. But guess what you get, ladies and gentlemen? You get to book hotels at below travel agent rates. So you're going to have our better than travel agent rate booking engine, which I'm about to show you. And then again, remember the business opportunity. That is what really got me here, making money 24/7. Now, I know a lot of you, since you were referred by Marci and Larry, I know a lot of you all are faith-filled people. You're people of faith who read your Bible. You may read your whatever your faith book is of choice. And what does God say about the word? What does his word say? This is an abundant universe. We look outside, we look at the leaves and the trees and the grass and the buildings. All of that is abundance. But we need to learn to appreciate that, like your families and your lineage, your kids and your grandkids. All of that is part of your abundance and prosperity. But don't leave out the money. What does God say? He says the Lord God gives you power to get what? Somebody type wealth in the chat. Don't be afraid of money because we're going to talk about it tonight. The Lord God gives you power to get wealth. A good man leaves an inheritance to his what? To his children's children. So we go to church and we hear all that, we get excited, but how many of us are really doing it? Tonight, we're talking about setting yourself up with a legacy business that will allow you to really do it. And even if the business is not for you, the membership alone can help you to enjoy God's wonderful creation. Like me, I want to set my eyes on the pyramids. Like, man, how did he do that? How did he give them the knowledge to build those structures? I want to see the pyramids. Another place that I wanted to see that I got to do a year and a half ago, I've never seen an iceberg or a glacier. I'm like, God is so amazing when you lay your eyes on icebergs and glaciers. I took an Alaskan cruise. I'm like, oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. So travel just allows you to have that great appreciation for God's handiwork. And so let's get into our better than travel agent rate booking engine. So, guests, you're going to log into your savings portal. You're going to click on membership. Then you're going to click on one of our 3 different travel sites. Again, you have nothing to do with being a travel agent. It's the membership that gives us the benefits. And let's give some examples. Anybody here ever wanted to go or has been to Las Vegas? Anybody been to Las Vegas? Well, let's say you're going to Vegas and you're like, man, I love the shows, I love the lights, I love the bling bling of the money coming down. So I want to stay at Harrah's Hotel and Casino. What do most people do? They go to Expedia. Expedia advertises on TV. People think they're getting the best rates, and they look up Harrah's Hotel and Casino. $293. Not bad. They book it. If only they had gone to the Travorium portal, what would that rate have been for our members? Just $15.46. To all my guests, that's a savings of over $200. What would you do with that savings? If I gave you $200 right now, would you accept it? I know you're saying, oh, yeah. So this is Travorium giving you $200 on your booking. Why? A penny saved is a penny what? It's a penny earned. So let me give you all another example because it just doesn't stop with Las Vegas. Where in the world do you want to go? Let's compare them to us. Expedia, again, the Fairmount Grand Del Mar. Beautiful property, full of luxury. 6 nights is $5,000. People see it's Expedia. Oh, it must be a great rate. So they put it on their card. They say, no big deal. I deserve it. I'll just take 2 years to pay it off. If only they were like Marci. They could have gone to their back office, gone to their better than travel agent rate booking engine, and that same property would have just been $1,900. Let me ask you guys again. What would you do with an extra $3,000 in savings? What would you do with that? A lot of people say, oh, Bunmi, I would use it to enjoy myself more on the trip. Some people say I would pay off some debt. Some people say I would pay an extra mortgage payment. But what I want you to understand, guys, is without this membership, you would be paying the $5,000. You would be paying that $200. With the membership, you're going to pay far less. Sometimes we get 20% off, 30% off, 40% off, 60% off, even 80% off. When I went to Las Vegas and I extended my stay for one of our last convention we had, I extended my stay by 3 days. It was only $17 for the 3 days at the Stratosphere Hotel. And now, listen, not only are you going to be saving money when you book, but you're going to be earning cash back, 3% cash back in loyalty points, so that the next time you come to the site, whether you want to book a hotel, car rental, cruises, attractions, whatever, you use your loyalty points to buy down the cost of that booking. So, whether it's dining, shopping, entertainment, concert tickets, saving up to 20% on flights, y'all, the list goes on and on and on. And don't forget, it's so much more than travel. We are going to show you how to put this money back into your pocket. I want to call up Neverly in just a second. But let me just say one more thing, because when you look at this slide, people are like, okay, Boomy, how is Trevorium getting a better rate than Expedia? Guess what? We don't get a better rate. We get the same rate. $1,900 is the rate that both Trevorium and Expedia get. The difference is Expedia marks up the rate because they're spending so much in advertising, they got to recoup their dollars. That's just good business sense, right? But they mark up the travel. Nobody advertised to you to get you here today. It was a friend who told a friend who told a friend who told you. And so that didn't cost the company anything. So that's how you get the wholesale rate here at Trevorium. So Neverly, is this real? Is the savings real? I know you saved on flights and so much more than travel. So Neverly, come on up, girl. Unmute because I want to hear your testimony.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. Listen, guys, I am so excited about this membership. Ever since I started, I have been. My cell phone bill was $399 for 5 lines. And I called and I said, I have this. And the company worked with me and they said, we can get it down to $180. Guys, do you realize that $180, that savings that I got, covers just about all of my about 3 more bills for the month? Can you imagine that? Wow. Then I said, let me check my car insurance. All right, check my car insurance. Over the 6-month period, I saved $285. Bam, that's $285 back into my pocket. I went to an NFL game right here in the DC. I'm in the DC area, Commanders and Ravens. I saved over 200 and some dollars off of those tickets, and I was 5 rows from being on the field, $100. Okay. I'm just telling you, these savings go on and on. But what really got me was my flights. I did a domestic flight. I saved 104. Family of 4, I saved over $1,460. I'm just telling you, everything lifestyle we have for you under this membership, AARP, fragrances, car shield. It just goes on and on and on. Appliances. I could go on and on and on right about the savings, but we're going to turn it back over to Bunmi.
Hey, Neverly, thank you so much for sharing. Guys, she's making this membership pay her. And that's what we wanted to do for you. This isn't about getting anything from you, it's about getting everything to you. It literally costs us more money when we don't have the membership than when we do. Let me say it again. It will cost you more money if you don't have the membership because you're going to be paying retail for things than if you do have the membership. Membership has its privileges, and you get the privilege on saving money on every way that you do life with this membership that you are being shared today. Well, I want Tony T to come up because Tony, you're another one. You were referred by Sharon. She called you and you were skeptical at first. So tell us that story and tell us how this membership is saving you and your family money.
Yeah, Sharon and Luther and I were in a previous business, we made money, and we lost money and made money together. They came to share this with me, and I says, Miss Sharon, I'm done. I don't want to see anything. I am done. So Luther said, Tony, we know how you like traveling, you and Diane. You like going to games. You like doing this, like doing that. So I did the Art City Hall. That's okay. Send it to me. Send it to me. So I sat on it for 1 month. We booked Dallas tickets, bought Dallas tickets, booked the hotel. The tickets was $482. Mind you, I wasn't in the business yet. Came into the business June 28th. I said, let me see how much this stuff would really cost me. The tickets that I paid $482 for is a section I sit in every time I go to Dallas. And I go there 2, 3 every 4 years. They was $322. I still didn't know what I had. A month later, I heard somebody's testimony about car insurance. That's when a bell started ringing in my head. Tony, act like you know. So I did my research, got my insurance knocked down to $840 savings per year. Not only that, I just got another savings yesterday, another minus $200. Thank you, Jesus. So the cell phone, 3 devices, 134. Now I'm paying 64. Now I'm gonna flash back to my son's wedding. We booked it back in Christmas of last year. Knew nothing about Javorium. I don't think Miss Sharon knew about it then. Come back from the Moon Palace Hotel. Come find out with Javorium. We paid $3,100 for 2, all inclusive. With Javorium, that would have cost me under $1,000. Now I never knew about travel points. I got travel points now. I booked the hotel for Dallas. I could have got that cheaper. I told Miss Sharon, I'm going to cancel and redo it. She said, Tony, don't do that. I'm not going to do it. I'll get my travel points next time. I just want to say thanks, Luther and Sharon, because I did not believe what you was trying to share with me until that light bulb went off in my head. I can't think of the lady's name, but she talked about the savings that she had with the same insurance company I got. So thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Luther.
Guests here today. Guests, this thing is so awesome. It's so real. And it's okay if you're skeptical at first, because just like Tony said, most people are. Because when somebody brings you something, it's like, okay, what they trying to sell me now? What they trying to get me to join? That's just kind of like human nature. But it's not about that. When you get this information and you let your guard down, you're like, wait a minute. This is nothing but a blessing to me. This is all about how I can save money, all about how I can enjoy life more, all about how I can do the things that I want to do for my family, but costing me less. So it's something to be embraced. And I'm telling you, when I joined October the 28th of last year, I promise you, there's not been a day that I woke up that I did not thank the Lord for Trevorium. I've never had a day of buyer's remorse. I've never had a day of questioning my decision. It has just been goodness, goodness, goodness over this since I joined just shy of a year ago. So now you heard about the below travel agent rates on hotels. You heard Neverly and Tony talk about the savings on their travel, but how it's so much more than travel. Dining, shopping, entertainment, NFL tickets, cell phone bills, car insurance. I mean, the list goes on and on. This one membership gives you access to all of those savings. Now, remember I told you every single month you're going to get 270 travel dollars. And these dollars are going to compound. How do you use these dollars? You don't need them for the hotels, but let's talk about the resorts. Now we're going to put you in resort accommodations where you can stay at the timeshares, but you don't have to be a timeshare owner. Don't buy a timeshare. Entrapments, they have contracts, they have blackout dates, all kinds of I got yous. With Trevorium's membership, you can access and stay at the timeshares without having to take a tour, without having to be an owner. And I know you're like, what? How can I do that? Well, Trevorium buys the timeshare accommodations because a lot of people don't use their weeks. They buy them and they partner with the timeshare companies and get it for just 10 cents on the dollar. And so that savings is passed on to you. So you never ever need to purchase a timeshare because here we get to stay at them. I purchased one 2 months before I heard about this. Man, I'm like, ooh, wish I had never done that. But when this came along, I realized I needed this in my life. $17,000 for the timeshare, all kinds of entrapments, just $370 for this. Not only could I travel more and better and for less with no contracts, no blackout dates, but I could make money too. So now let's show you what you're going to do with your travel dollars. You're going to go into your Trevorium site and you're going to click on your Dreamcation platform. Remember, I want y'all to be dreaming with me. Where in the world do you want to go? Think dreams, think vacation, put it together. You've got your Dreamcation platform. Click on Getaways. And what you're going to see are when you can put in where in the world you want to go. It's going to be the resort accommodations, most times for a week. If you want to stay less, you can. How much is it going to cost you to go to the Canary Islands, Spain? Can you believe just $1 a night? Just $1 in a studio apartment, guys. We're not talking about a budget kind of 2-star deal, but we're talking about getting below 2-star prices. 5-star 5-star resorts at 2-star prices. $1 a night in the Canary Islands, Spain. What about Cabo San Lucas, Mexico? This is where the rich and the famous go when they go to Mexico. You get a 1-bedroom suite for the entire week. It's only $149. If you are like me and you got all the grandkids and you want to do the Disney World thing, you don't want to just be in a hotel. You want to spread out. Get a 2-bedroom condo, just $142 for the whole entire week. Let me tell you what happens. Look at me, guys. So you go into your resort, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. What do most people do? They hold up their phone and they start videoing, like, oh, look at all the space. We got a washer and a dryer, a full kitchen, a full refrigerator. Oh, look at the jacuzzi tub. This is so beautiful. And what do most people do with that video? They post it on social media. Do you know that on social media, travel is the most posted about thing on social media? So as you start posting, as people see that you're getting out more and you're talking about all the money that you saved and you're just enjoying your life, you're always smiling and saving money on every way you do life, they're going to say, wait a minute, how are you doing this these days? Oh, that's just this little travel thing that I got into. Well, how can I do what it is that you're doing? And that's how this thing spreads. This is how our team has grown to 250, over 250 members now. From me making that decision October of last year, I told a few, who told a few, who told a few, and this thing just snowballed. The same can happen for you. Now, let me tell you about one other way that you are going to enjoy your travel. Somebody say world tours. Now, in the chat, guys, please put for me where in the world you would like to go. Either back to where you've been before and you just loved it so much, or maybe there's some place that you haven't been yet. That maybe you thought you just couldn't afford it or you didn't know when you would be able to afford it. Put that in the chat. So in the chat, I'm going to type in Egypt because as I told you, this is definitely a place where I want to go. I want to set my eyes on the pyramids. Thailand, I want to do that too. All right. I got somebody said she just got back from Cabo. Want to do Dubai and Jamaica. Ooh, I'm going to do the Jamaica World Tour in March. All right. Let's see where else. Bermuda. I see you. Okay, guys. Again, oh, Turkey. Awesome. So this is what we're going to do. Let's talk about the world tours. Now, world tours are curated travel. This is where you go into your Dreamcation platform. You're going to click on world tours. It's going to be divided into months. And you're going to see over 150 curated travel destinations where They have put together for you, well, here's the time that this trip is, and this is what's included. Maybe it'll be half board, meaning breakfast and dinner included. Maybe there's some tours included. Maybe it's all inclusive. Guys, the world tours are Travorium's signature product. Nobody else has world tours. In fact, nobody else does travel like Travorium. So let's talk about these world tours. Anybody want to go to Venice, Italy? 5 days, breakfast included, glass factory tour included. What's the rate? Just $249. You know, Dubai is like the land of prosperity and richness. Can you believe that you can go to Dubai, stay at a five-star hotel for 6 days, including breakfast, for just $379? That's it. I have a friend who just got back from taking a trip to Dubai with Travorium. $1, ladies and gentlemen, just $1. Now, Montego Bay, Jamaica, all inclusive. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, all your drinks, just $579. Now, guess, I want you to look at me. Look at me for a moment. Do you think an all inclusive resort, 5 days, $579 is a good price? Shake your head up and down like this. It's a great price. I went on the world tour. People were spending $2,000 and $3,000 who are not a part of Travorium. But let me tell you, it's not $579 per person. This is for two people. Dubai for two people, $379. Venice, Italy for two people, $249. I want Erica to unmute because Erica went on a world tour. She joined the company, I believe, in January or so, or some months ago. And she said, you know what? I want to experience this product. Erica, tell us about your world tour experience. Is this thing good? Is this thing real? Let us know.
It's more than good. It's great. And it's real. So I did join in January. And when it was time to book that world tour, let me tell y'all, we made it happen. I was going to get on that world tour for Punta Cana, like, regardless. So it was just absolutely fabulous. And what Bunmi said about people paying $2,000 or $3,000, we only paid. I roommated with. I was a roommate with another partner in the company. We paid, I think, $270 a piece. That room was only like $5 something for two people. It wasn't even what you see there for Jamaica. So everything was free, like everything. We ate at steak restaurants, we ate sushi, we just ate. I was bringing food back to the room because my belly can only hold so much. But we had a ball and the camaraderie. You're there with people who, you've seen on Zoom or whatever the case may be, friends, And let me tell you, don't try to be slick now and bring somebody who just paid the flight and think you're going to slick them in your room, because that ain't going to happen. Everybody on that resort have to pay. So if you end up having to pay a non-Travorium price, shame on you. You have to be a member. The trip was awesome. Awesome trip.
Awesome. Uh-oh, you got muted out, Erica.
I want to say, go back to that Dubai trip for $379. I was at a travel party over the weekend, and the host was saying, well, one of the leaders of our company was saying, Pinky, she said she mad at that price. She said, because when she went, it was $49. But like when Bunmi said, when Tia went, it was $1. So you got to get in where you fit in. Just come on. If somebody invited you to this call, it was not by mistake. This is Absolutely. The place to be.
Yes, you should be thanking God right now that you heard about this. Travorium is doing travel different than anyone in the industry. David and Adela Hart are heartfelt people, and they're serious about helping people to design their own dream life. I'm so grateful to them. I'm so grateful to God answer my prayer through my sponsor Tia, who I met in Dubai, who told me about this. So guys, whether it is Las Vegas, 5 nights at a 5-star hotel, just $19, Hawaii, the entire stay, including breakfast, $4.99, or doing New York, which $399 can be the cost of one night. You get your whole entire stay. So maybe you want to stay here stateside. You don't have to go somewhere across the country. Maybe you want to do a staycation. You don't want to fly. Listen, this membership is for anybody and everybody, whether you like to travel or not. One thing I know, we all got bills, and who does not want to save on their bills? So we've gone over how you're going to be saving on hotels. We've gone over how you're going to be saving on dining, shopping, entertainment, concert tickets, just any way you do life. How you can stay at beautiful 5-star resorts for 2-star prices and take wonderful curated trips all over the world for pennies on the dollar, using those travel points to buy down the rate to what you see here, what you're not going to be able to get anywhere else. So we're going to round third, and I'm going to tell you, well, how does this translate into an income opportunity for you? If you want to, you can just stop right here and just say, hey, Marci, I just want to be a customer. I heard enough. I know it's far, 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 far less than a timeshare. There's no contracts. It just checks all the boxes. I mean, it's no downsides to this. I want to be your customer, and that's fine. But there are many of us who said, you know what, in this economy, we want the option of creating our own economy. We want the option of giving ourselves our own raise without having to ask our boss for a raise. We want the option of just living a prosperity, abundance filled life on our own terms. So if that is you, I'm going to show you how the compensation works. So I know you're saying, okay, Bunmi, how much does the membership cost? There are 3 membership levels, only one that people choose on our team, and that is platinum. Why is everybody platinum? Because you get the most money, get to make the most money, and you get the most savings as a platinum. Nobody is anything but platinum. You know what that's called? That is called a clue. Silver doesn't have any travel points, so you don't want that. Titanium gives you some travel points, but you're not saving as much and you're certainly not making as much. Platinum, you get the whole kit and caboodle for only $269, less than what some women are spending on purses and on shoes, y'all. You get all of this savings from this lifestyle membership. $269. Now, if you want to make money with us, the cost of the business, guess what that is? It's only 99 bucks. That's it. Just $99 a year. And again, all of this is tax deductible. So to get started, all we did, we paid a small $369.95 for all of this. We're getting more than what people who spend $50,000 on timeshares get, but we're getting all of this for $370. So you get the platinum membership. Every month, you're going to get those 270 travel dollars that compound and build up. You'll use those to buy down your world tours, buy down the price of the getaways. Remember, that's not per person. For the getaways is for as many people as you take with you. For the world tours is for you and another person. And then monthly, the cost is just $135. But guess what? Our savings takes care of that. So the person who invited you here tonight, that's the number one thing they're going to do. They're going to say, okay, guys, now that you are a member, let's go into your savings portal because we don't want this to be a bill for you. We want you to make sure that it frees up money and you're saving more money than the membership costs. That's the first way that you're going to take care of that 135. The other way is this. What does it say in the red? Refer 3 of the same memberships. So you'll get started as a platinum, and then we're going to help you to refer 3 other people at the platinum level. Well, when that happens, something special is going to happen for you. And that is you're going to start receiving what we call daily pay. Guys, do me a favor. Type daily pay in the chat. I want y'all to find that chat and type daily pay. What does daily mean? Every day, like 7 days a week daily, not like the work week. Every day, Trevorium is going to give you thank you money for sharing this with 3 or more people. So this is how it works. Now, Sharon referred Larry. When Sharon referred Larry, Sharon got a $50 bonus. Larry referred Marci. When he referred Marci, he got a $100 bonus because this month the bonuses are double. So the sooner you join, in a few days when you refer your first person, instead of the normal 50 in October, we're going to end out the month with double bonuses. So every person you refer, you're going to get $100. Now, when Marci refers her people from the Zoom, she's going to get $100 for every person she refers. But guess what? Sharon is still going to receive a bonus from the people that Marci referred. And this is so beautiful, guys. It's called leveraged income. Again, at your job, you make money the worst way. It's called linear income. We've been conditioned to think, oh, I can only make money when I work. But when people who really know about money and business, they think, well, how can I get positioned in a form of business where now I get paid and it's not just about me working? Like I'm getting paid because others are sharing this with people. OPE, other people's efforts. OPE, other people's time. This is the type of business that you want to be in. And so this month, as you refer three, you'll get 100, 100, 100 as you refer three other platinums. Then you're going to be opened up to daily pay. It starts at just $4.45. You may be saying, oh my gosh, just that's it. Guess what? That's a lot because $4.45 times 30 takes care of your membership. And so, with just three people referred, you don't have to pay the membership of $135 a month off of your card. Do you know I never paid it? You know why? Because as soon as I got started, I mean, this thing was so good. I mean, and it's about saving money. It's about doing the one thing in the world that everybody wants to do. And so I started sharing this with my children, my son and his girlfriend. They like to travel. They joined. My other daughter was getting married. She was thinking to the future with her husband. They joined. My mother, who's on Social Security, who just turned 80 years young a couple of months ago. She joined. Why? Because she wanted money, extra income that she wouldn't have to touch her Social Security. And now, after 11 months, she's making just as much in her Social Security check as this business. 40 years of working, guys, to make $2,000. 11 months here of sharing $2,000. It's amazing. That's what we're talking about here. This thing is so real and it says so good. I don't understand how anybody could say no to it. And most people say yes because it just makes sense. So you refer your three. It's 8 billion people in the world. Don't you dare think that we can't help you find three people that want to save money, make money, and do life better and travel for less. Guess what those three are going to want to do? They're going to want to refer their three. Before you know it, that's more people on your team. 8 in your left team, 8 platinum memberships on your right team. Now you're waking up guests to $10 every single day, plus extra bonus money. $500 to $700 every month. I bet you could pay your car payment with that, couldn't you? I bet you could use it to have more fun in your life or loosen up your budget, right? But guess what's going to happen? Those people are going to tell more. They don't have to figure out how to do it. We have training, we have support, we've got the videos. You don't have to present to anybody. We've got the Zooms, we've got the resources for you to share with people. Next thing you know, you're going to have 25 members in one leg, 25 in the other. Now you're waking up to $25 a day. You're also going to be able to get this right here, this beautiful championship Super Bowl ring they give you for reaching 2-star and up to a $750 monthly bonus. Guess what? Not only does Travorium do travel better and different, they do recognition better than anybody else out there. Their compensation is heavy in the early stages when you're first getting started, where you can make a significant amount of money without a ton of work and effort. But guess what comes after 2? Somebody say 3. 3-star director. That's what I was yesterday with 63 members on the left team, 63 members on the right team, waking up to at least $70 every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, please appreciate residual income. In fact, type in the chat residual because I want you to understand this ain't your going to a job type of making money. No way. Type residual. I want y'all to understand You've got residual bills. Nobody told you when you were coming up that you should have residual income. Well, Boomy is here to tell you that you deserve residual income. This is the making money while you are sleeping. I know, guess you're just thinking, really? Is it real? It's real. You deserve it. We're getting it. But you're not going to stay at $70 a day. Like I was determined not to stay at $70 a day. And Larry told you, Boomy's a 4-star. I woke up this morning as a 4-star. That $100 that you see right here a day, it was in my account today. It will be there tomorrow. It will be there the next day for long as I am a 4-star director. And we're showing the team how to do this, how to go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. But then the coveted position of ambassador that you see down there at the bottom in the red, guess what you have now? You have a figure home based business without having to give up your job, without having to give up any other business that you are doing, just because you decided, you know what, I want to do life better. I want to save money on my bills. I want to save money on every way I do life, traveling more, traveling better, and traveling for it less. And you plugged into our team, the BIT Group. That stands for Billionaires in Training. We take a personal interest in your success. We help you, we support you, we love on you. You're going to just like bond and become friends with people that you don't know. It's a wonderful, wonderful environment. Ladies, we have a millionaire girlfriends movement for you to be a part of. If you want to be a part of that, with just 188 members on your left team, 188 members on your right team, you've got a 5-figure monthly income. 5 figures a month as an ambassador. You're waking up every day to $140 a day. That's just like the low base of your daily pay, but there's all kind of other bonuses that you get. There's an annual vacation they're going to throw in where all you got to do is, no, you don't even have to pay the taxes on that. On that, all you got to do is just book the flight. They're going to pay for your flight, right? Reimburse you for that and your plus one. Remember, I told you we were in 70 countries. Now you're going to be getting paid from all the business done in the countries all over the world. You're here in the States, but you get to make money every month from the global bonus pool. There's a Louis Vuitton experience. They're going to shut down the Louis V store, give you a $2,000 personal shopping card, and let you get what you want. Y'all, this company treats you so good. The owner, David Hart, that you saw, he is purchasing multi-million dollar properties that as ambassador you get to use. You bring about 5 of your friends, your co-workers, your family, whomever you want to bring, and experience this luxury just because you are an ambassador. No cost to you. It's just amazing. I want to wrap this up with one more testimony, and then I'm gonna tell you what to do from here, because we have Sharon and Luther, who Marci is here because of them. Larry is here because of them. They said yes to this opportunity a few months ago. And they decided, I'm in Travorium, but we got to get Travorium in us. Let's go to the leadership conference in Las Vegas. They went and their names got called and they won a trip to Cabo, Mexico. They just came back about 2 days ago. So Luther and Sharon, real quick, unmute again for the guests. Is this thing real? What do you think about
Yes,
this
this thing
company?
is real.
Tell us
Yes,
about
yes,
it.
yes.
We had a ball. We had a ball. And it didn't even stop there. All the different excursions. We looked at their prices. We went in our back office. We saved $40 on this one, $30 on that one. So
$60 on
it
one.
just kept saving and saving and saving. Would you want to say, babe?
I said $60 on one of them. We
Oh yeah,
saved.
$60 on one of them. Yeah. So
Mhm.
I mean, wherever you are in the world, you can just look in your back office for activities, and you'll find wherever you are, whatever mile radius you select, you'll find restaurants, attractions, whatever you want, and it's always a lot less than what you would pay. So we just love it, and I'm a 1-star director today.
Yay!
Yay!
So I'm
That's
thrilled.
right. I didn't mean to overlook that because they just achieved 1-star director, guys. Again, so this isn't just things on a screen that nobody's doing. Like we are living this out. You heard from a lot of people tonight. They're like you guys, they didn't know about this at one time. They heard the information, it just made sense. They're joined, and now they are living out what you've seen here in this presentation tonight. So, Luther, let us hear from you because you were having a ball out there in Cabo. I saw you.
Oh, I had a blast out in Cabo. And I'm telling you, and plus we met some other Trevorian people in Cabo. We met some people that live in the D.C. area that's from in Cabo. I mean, Trevorium as well. But this thing was so awesome. You know, I really enjoyed it. And Sharon's already planning on going back. We're already making plans on going back, whatever. But everybody at my job, when I came back today, is welcoming me back. Said, man, you done got a tan, didn't you? Where you been? Warm weather.
That's
But
right.
the trip was awesome. The room was awesome. Of course, you know, I did the video thing of our room, our hotel suite. They called it, that was a one bedroom, but we had two rooms.
Mm.
You know, and so I definitely had to record that and put it on Facebook and what have you. And I've got a lot of, you know, people responding to that. And we just loved it. That's all I can say. We loved it, loved it.
I'm telling you.
Got to
go
ride
ahead.
a camel for the first time. Got to ride a camel for the first time in my life.
Oh, they had camels there? Okay, I thought that was just a Dubai thing.
Yeah. No, I was they had camels there. One hump camels. Yeah.
Well, congratulations to you guys. I mean, you guys are doing so great in the business. You're helping so many people. You're experiencing and doing life better and living the Trevorium better lifestyle. That is awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we want you to do. We want you to rate yourself a 1, a 2, or 3. Now, this time, a 1 is somebody who says, I make all the money I want to make. I don't need any more streams of income. I'm saving all the money that I want to save. I don't need to save money on anything else. I don't like to travel, so I'm not interested in travel. And I don't like anything. That's a 1, right? We don't get 1s. Now, a 2 is someone who says, I like the idea of this membership. Like, why pay retail when I can pay wholesale? I'm not sure about the business part, but I definitely could see me utilizing this membership. If that's you, you are 2. Now, a 3 is a person like Marci. When Marci, who is launching her business off here tonight, heard about this last week, she only had a few questions, got those questions answered. Next thing you know, she's like, I'm ready. Successful people are decisive people. She was decisive, knew what she wanted, and now is a member here with us and is sharing this with all of you. So again, Marci, welcome to our team, the Better Life Company. You have launched off your business here tonight. We know you weren't feeling well because you were at the doctors and things earlier, but you still pressed through and you got this done because it was so important for you to start sharing this with others. So I want you to text that 1, 2, or 3 to Marci. Now, what she's going to do, she's going to call you back anyway. If you don't text her, hopefully you are texting her now, and you should be saying, hey, Marci, send me your link. I want to join. Send me your link. I want to be a part of this. But text her. If not, she'll text you to just find out what you liked about what you saw and to find out what level that you want to get started at as a customer or as a business partner, or of course both, like most people want to do. Also, I didn't let you know, not only are there double bonuses this month, but when you join as a platinum, you're going to get a free incentive trip. So your first year here, you'll be taking like 3 vacations, typically at no cost because of all the savings. So 3 vacations, guys, because you're going to get an incentive trip, whether you want to stay here in the country or go out of the country, where you just pay the taxes and the fees. Free, free, free. You know what I say? People are saving more money than the membership costs. And I say, if it's free, then it's for me. Guys, this is what this thing is about, putting more money back into your pockets than the membership costs you and helping you to design your own dream life. So with that, Sharon, I'm going to turn it back to you, or am I going to turn it back to Marci or Larry? Y'all just let me know, whoever's supposed to come on up, come on up. And guess, welcome to Trevorium and our team, the Bit Group. We're so glad that you're here with us now. Back to you guys.
Larry, you gonna take it from here, or you want me? Well, he might be.
What a fabulous presentation. I told you this lady is in the know. Bunmi, thank you so much. I want to thank all those who gave testimonies. Tony T, thank you. Erica, thank you. And there was someone else. But thank you.
Neverly.
Neverly, thank you. This is an exciting.
Now, you're gonna have.
I doubted it. I was skeptical. Took me a couple of weeks. And when I got in, I decided I would check out something for myself. I'm already saving $100 a month on my car insurance and looking at other things to save. So I want to thank everyone for their time. Please get back to either Marci or myself and let's travel together.
Amen.
Sharon and Luther, did you want to say anything?
Well, I just want to say that, one of the things I love about this opportunity is the team and the training that we get, and I was like Tony T, I was one of those because of the other things we have been involved in, the monies we lost and things, whatever. I wasn't interested in nothing. So when Bunmi's mother, and Bunmi and I have been involved in business before also, but I've been involved in more businesses with her mother than with Bunmi. And when Jerry sent this to me, I was like, I don't want to look at nothing that Jerry sent me. I'm done. Sharon said, well, let me take a look at this. Sharon looked at it and said, baby, I think you might want to see this. I said, really? She said, yeah, I think you may want to see this. I said, all right, because you say so, I'm going to look at it. I looked at it, I said, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's all I can say. Oh my God. And I'm so happy that we joined this thing, and I'm thankful for the opportunity. And I'm thankful for the training that Bunmi gives. Because Bunmi, you are an incredible trainer. You've always been incredible, and you're even more incredible now than you was 10 years ago.
Thank you. Well, listen, I just want everyone to win. So, guys, welcome to the family. Luther and Sharon, you guys are amazing leaders, but we just have an amazing team. So, guests, you are not going to be out there by yourself. We're going to take a personal interest in your success and help you to get everything that you showed up for. In fact, if you go ahead and sign up tonight, we got a training at 8 p.m. tonight that you'll be able to come on. That's for members only, but we would like to make sure that you get everything you need for the success that you want to see. So we're going to go out the way we came in because we want you to know, as good as you think this is, it is 1,000 times better. All right. So just remember that. So we thank you again for coming in. As good as you think it is, 1,000 times better.
Play it.
It's 1,000 times better. The movement is here. We travel, we save, we live free. Let's go.
And for those that don't know, one of our team members created this song for our team.
Save on trips for $1 and we out 8 nights while they paying full price. We taking flight. Bills go down, savings go up, we stacking. $1 saved is $1 earned, no capping. We relocate what we used to spend, no stress. Now we living that dream life, nothing less.
We ain't waiting for permission, we just press go. Helped another save money, watch the income grow. Every book and every share, we do it better. And when they ask what this is, we say
whatever you think this is, it's 1,000 times better. We ain't selling trips, we selling freedom forever. Access over upsell, that's our letter. Better our family, we travel together. Whatever you think this, 1,000 times better. We ain't selling trips, we selling freedom forever. Access over upsell, that's our letter. Better lifestyle, family, we travel together.
They waiting 30 days just to get that check. We getting daily pay, residual respect. No upsell fees, no middleman cut. Just access to savings, yeah, we leveling up. Old school agents now joining the shift, cause we showing them how to live, not just assist. They don't chase one time, pay no more. They building wealth while they open doors.
Unlock your life, unlock your freedom. Travel the world and still keep your income. We the Netflix of travel, Amazon of vibes. One click away from paradise. Whatever you think this is, it's 1,000 times better. We ain't selling trips, we selling freedom forever. Access over upsell, that's our letter. Better lifestyle, family, we travel the better. Whatever you think this is, 1,000 times better. We ain't selling trips, we selling freedom forever. Access over upsell, that's our letter. Better lifestyle, family, we travel together. Together, better, 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 better.
This ain't just travel, it's a movement. We save more, earn more, and live better.
Whatever you think it is, it's
It's
1,000
the
times
movement,
better.
y'all. The movement.
That's right.
Yeah.
We travel together.
That's what we're doing. Good night, everybody. Welcome
Good
to
night,
the
Bunmi.
team. Good
Thank
Good
night.
you.
night.
Bye-bye.
Thanks,
family.
guys.
We are family over here.
That's right.
Lifestyle energy.
Good night.
Good
Good night,
night.
y'all.
Excellent.